I really ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm hella bored right now, and I don't really know what the fuck to do. So I got home from work, and now I'm literally just setting the camera right in front of me and just talking about basketball. Like I'm bored as fuck, bro. Like actually, bro. I don't know what to do with my channel right now because like I base my channel based off of videos that gets dropped and how good the NBA games are and how because last night I didn't watch it at all. I didn't watch a lick of it. I didn't watch it. Trae Young's my favorite basketball player in the league right now. And I didn't watch a lick of that game, bro, because it was a fucking blowout. The game was literally just a blowout. I think I've said it before in these videos. I don't really remember if I said it in a specific video, but I've said before that I don't like watching blowouts in the playoffs. It's just not fun for me. So I didn't watch that game at all. They were up by 40 at one point, the Bucks, and I was playing Cold War the whole time. I did not give a fuck about that game. I'm gonna be real. Trae Young lost. People tend to forget that Trae Young lost games. He won game 1 in every single series, and he lost game 2 in every single series. So I don't really know why everyone's tripping right now. They go back to Atlanta for game 3 and 4. I think they're gonna get the job done in both games, but that's just me. I'm not uploading that because that's a hot ass take, bro. That's a hot ass take. I think he's gonna win. I think he's gonna win game 3 and game 4. I think they just had a bad shooting night. I think that's all it was. The Bucks played unstoppable, bro. The Bucks played so good. That's the first time I've seen the Bucks play that damn good since the first round. Since they went against the Heat, they actually swept them boys, them bubble guppies. I actually want to talk about them. For the people that's saying that they're bubble guppies and stuff like that, I say it as a damn joke. I think it's funny as hell. I don't know why. I love a good meme. But I think this shit's funny as hell. Jimmy Butler saying that he was stupidly locked in just to get bounced in the first round and shooting. Did he shoot 20? I think he shot 30 something. It was Tyler Herro who had who averaged 7 points and shot 28% from the field. As a shooting guard, by the way, I don't understand how you have that bad of a shooting night. Not even a shooting night. 4 nights in a row. You have that bad of a shooting percentage. I don't get it. You're a shooting guard. You are put on a team. Your role on a team is to shoot the damn ball, and you can't even do that. I'm sorry, but Tyler Herro is overrated, bro. And a lot of Miami Heat fans are going to be coming out my neck for saying that. Tyler Herro is only in his 2nd year in the league. But it's the Miami Heat fans themselves that is overrating Tyler Herro. And that 37-point game that he had against my Celtics, I really do genuinely think, I don't want to say it was a fluke because I feel like he can do that. I feel like Tyler Herro can do that, but he's still stuck in that whole celebrity lifestyle right after that damn game and right after that damn series. He was just straight celebrity. He got his girl pregnant. Niggas doing anything but playing basketball and practicing basketball, but that's besides the point. He had one good series in my opinion. He had one layup dagger and that shit, I don't fucking know. He had one good game, one amazing game, and then just fell off the face of the earth. And the fact that he has one good series in the bubble, might I add, and I'm gonna get to that later. He had one good series in the bubble, and all of a sudden, Pat Riley makes him untouchable, which is the most overrated thing that I've seen yet. I don't understand why. I was thinking about this during the trade deadline. It's why in the fuck did they not include Tyler Herro in the James Harden trade? But at the same time, I was also on the fence. I saw both sides. I saw where both sides were coming from about why didn't they add Tyler Herro in the trade talks for James Harden? Do you really want to give up someone who did that shit in the playoffs versus a 2-year rental, a 30-year-old? But then I started thinking them getting bounced by sorry, it's funny. Them getting bounced by the Bucks in the first round like that in 4 games, them boys got swept, bro. Now that actually made me reconsider, maybe they should have included James Harden in that trade, in trade talks. But I'm not gonna lie, Houston wanted a lot. They wanted basically all of Miami's future. But I feel like they wouldn't have to give that much up if they included Tyler Herro in those talks. They probably could have gave up Herro. They probably could have gave up Kendrick Nunn. They probably could have gave up a multitude of picks. And like, I feel like Houston really wanted Tyler Herro. And I feel like them not including James Harden in those trade talks is actually insane to me. I don't understand why. Like, James Harden is that player. And we all know that Jimmy Butler he's lacking offensively. So James Harden being there and helping him offensively while Jimmy Butler does the shit defensively, that would have made a match made in heaven, bro. But it just depends on if these two butt heads or not, because these two are like, they're really hard-headed and they really speak their truth. They really like speak their opinion on shit and stuff like that. But back to Jimmy Butler. This nigga saying that he was stupidly locked in and, oh, get me to the playoffs and I'll do the rest, just to get swept, is the funniest thing I've ever seen. But by no means is this team like bubble frauds, is this team bubble guppies or anything like that. Like, I want to like actually get into that. Their team got worse. The Bucks team got better. And my friend actually told me the dumbest thing I've ever heard in a while, bro. He told me that this Bucks team is the same team from last year. Hell no, it's not. They got rid of Bledsoe. They got rid of Drew Holiday. Or they gained Drew Holiday, who's 20 times better than Eric Bledsoe might have had. They gained Bryn Forbes. They got shooters around him. They could have had Bogdanovich, which is actually insane. They gained Bobby Portis. They gained PJ Tucker. It turned out to be a very good offseason and trade deadline for them. And that's the whole reason why Giannis signed the Supermax. He signed the biggest contract in NBA history solely for that reason. They said, we're going to get you help. And we're going to get you help fast. We want you to stay in Milwaukee. And he signed that damn contract, and they did exactly that. And now they're in the Eastern Conference Finals. And they actually are the favorites to win the championship this year, which is actually insane. I feel like the Bucks team got better. The Heat team got worse. And it just wasn't in Miami's favor. I think Bam Adebayo is going to grow. I think Jimmy Butler is going to grow with the team. But there was an article that said that there's a 75% chance or better that they're going to trade Tyler Herro this offseason. And I'm sorry, but they should have traded Boy back in the trade deadline, man, because his trade value is low-key. His trade value went down, bro. His trade value went down. And they actually could have used that. They actually could have used that to actually gain a good player. I don't know why they didn't. I don't know why they didn't try to move Tyler Herro during the offseason, because he obviously was not playing good for them. He obviously was focused on other things other than basketball, because I want to say the stats showed, because the stats statistically show that he got better. If you watch Miami Heat basketball, you know that he's gotten worse. He doesn't look like his head is in basketball. It looks like his head is in being a celebrity. Right after that series, right after he got out of the bubble, he started making ads. He linked up with Jack Harlow, made a song with Jack Harlow, got in that video. That song was hard. It's one of my favorite songs. The song was hard as fuck. But that's besides the point. He wasn't really focused on basketball. Like, I know man was in the gym. Like, let's be real. He's an athlete. He was in the gym. But he wasn't, his priorities weren't straight. And I feel like if you take Tyler Herro and put him on a different team that isn't a high market team like Miami, if you put him on a team like the Houston Rockets, I love bringing up the Houston Rockets just because they're rebuilding, or like Detroit, or like Cleveland, or some team that is rebuilding, Orlando maybe, not Orlando, but a team that's like not like a high market team. Put him on a team where he can actually focus on basketball, and my God, we're gonna get that Tyler Herro that we got in the bubble. And I will tell you that right now. I feel like every team could use him. It just depends on if his priorities are there. I do think that Tyler Herro's ceiling is really up there. I think he can be a good, nice starting shooting guard on our championship team. That's why I feel like his ceiling's at. Speaking of shooting, another player I want to talk about. I don't know why I was thinking about this. Damn, Drazen Petrovic, man. I don't know why I was thinking about him the other day. But people really tend to forget how good of a shooter he was. Rest in peace. But people really do tend to forget how good of a shooter he was. I think he put up like 112 points overseas. I watched the 30 for 30 on him. And I watched that shit junior year. Man, oh man, how have I bet on the fucking Drazen Petrovic train, bro. Not that big. Not that many people were on that train. But I think he was an amazing shooter. He averaged 20 points at one point, and not many people were averaging 20 points back then when he was doing it. Richard Jefferson said something like that on the Call Game podcast. He said, like, people just, like, look at 20 points now and just, like, nigga, you're only averaging 20 points. Like, I mean, that, like, 20 points right now is, like, a key player on the team. It's like a third option on a team. Like, I think I looked it up the other day, and I think it was, like, 25 players in the league right now are averaging 25 or more or some shit like that. But back then, it was like only 25 players in the whole entire league are averaging 20 plus. I really don't know. I'm just rambling. I'm just sitting here. But I'm gonna get off here. I'm hella bored. I don't know what to do for my fucking channel. For my fucking life. Look what I'm doing right now. I'm going on 21 minutes talking about fucking literally nothing. I'm leaving. Just like, comment, subscribe. Just, I don't even know.